Welcome to Unit 7. As you've read, the desire for freedom for both African Americans and women gained support during the mid-19th century, though only in the northern regions of the nation. While the movement against slavery had been around in some form since the Declaration of Independence, support for the movement for women's rights really emerged as a notable issue during this time. Although women were always considered inferior to men, previously they'd had the opportunity to be a productive part of society. They made household goods, educated the children, managed the money, and tended to the homestead when their husband was away. They had a purpose and spent their time fulfilling it. Once manufactured goods and schools removed these needs, the women were relegated to window dressing. With the concept of freedom running through the streets as support for the abolitionist movement gained momentum, women entered the race and demanded independence. Many supported the abolitionist movement and saw the rights of women as a natural extension. They believed that if all are equal, women should be included in that equality. They organized, traveled, publicized, published, and spoke against both slavery of the South and the enslavement of women. When a group of women met in Seneca Falls in 1840, they were led by Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Lucretia Mott. These women were not extreme man-hating feminists seeking to revolt against their spouses. They were educated, married women with children who willingly enjoyed their role as wife and mother. However, they desired what they saw as their natural rights under God and the law, a common argument of both the abolitionist and women's rights movement. In fact, most women's rights supporters were also involved in the abolitionist movement and vice versa. As the abolitionist movement reached a crescendo and the Civil War neared, women expected the rights given to African Americans to be shared with female citizens. They would be sadly disappointed, but we'll discuss that in a few weeks.